So there's 5 mistakes I always tell my clients to avoid, or else they can be case killers. And these are things I tell them early on in the case. And the 4th one, I'll tell you right now, it can be an absolute case killer, so it's really important that we make sure we avoid this. But we'll start with number 1. That's not filling out the paperwork properly in the beginning of the case. So, for example, motor vehicle cases. A lot of people don't know that there's deadlines within 30 days of a motor vehicle case, so you can be able to get treatment as a result of the injuries that you've suffered, as a result of the negligence, I should say, or the other driver doing something wrong. So number 1, filling out the paperwork properly. Number 2, not taking photographs at the scene or forgetting to take photographs of your injuries, things like that at the hospital. These aren't case killers. It's okay if you don't do them, but at the same time, they can really help at the end of the case, especially in slip and fall cases where you want to prove that something was dangerous at the property. Number 3 most important thing to do, it's a mistake that people make, is they post things on social media. Social media is not your friend. A lot of folks don't realize that social media is evidence. They don't realize that insurance companies in the future are going to look at your social media. So for example, one of the things that somebody has done before with me is they post on social media, hey, I was just involved in a really bad car wreck. And then the next week, they're posting on social media that they're at a party doing Jell-O shots. That client, it did not make a good look for them at the time when we needed to do the depositions later on in the case. We were able to salvage it, we were able to work with it, but that can be a pivotal mistake that we have to deal with later on. Number 4 is not getting medical attention. That is the most important thing to do early on in the case, because if you don't get medical attention immediately, what happens is the insurance company is going to say later on, hey, were you really hurt from this motor vehicle collision, or were you really hurt from this slip and fall? And if you were, wouldn't you have sought medical attention? Well, a lot of times folks try and play it tough. They try and be the hero. That's the wrong thing to do. What you need to do is go get help if you're hurt. If you're not hurt, you don't need to go to the doctors. But if you are hurt, go get medical attention. Finally, the 5th thing, and this is probably the most important thing, is call an attorney. If you don't call an attorney, you can miss out on important deadlines with paperwork. You might miss out on things that you don't realize that are this is not a quick thing where we can go through every single thing. So an attorney can help you, talk you through every single thing that you need to do. So give us a call, Cantor, Wolff, Nicastro Hall, 716-848-8000. We win. It's just that simple.